Alright, hello to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there across the electrical ocean. This is JazzMan, and we are in a game playing full faction Kathir Forest versus BlackCrow, who's on full faction Forsaken Waste. Lowest win rate in the game, despite Olakami's persistent insistence that FW is just fine. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry, FW fans. Your buffs are coming. Your day in the sun, or I guess under the moon, will arise. But it seems BlackCrow did not have the Nora for a second champion. Unfortunate for him. So I may be able to get some kind of like sneaky. Ooh, my second wind sprinter. I was just gonna say if I draw him, see, or I could deploy Rascal Fairy with initiative. I don't know. I think Rascal Fairy is a better font contester in some circumstances. I guess depending on what he deploys next. The thing is, like, initiative and 6 speed, well, 7 because of the bonus, it is basically the same as Wind Sprinter with 8 speed. But the thing is, in this font up here, there's not a lot of vegetation. So I can't really make the most of my upgrade here. So I think I'm going to go with Rascal. It's because I'm flying, I'm Shadow Spawned, which is safer than just a Wind Sprinter running around like a madman. Wind Sprinter down here can definitely run around like a madman. There's a lot of vegetation for me to disengage from. I guess Dead Zone Voodoo could be a problem, but I think by the time I get here, I'll have more than enough AP, or well, windshield stacks to carry me over until that wears off. Now, he could have put it up now. Maybe that's why he didn't deploy, or maybe he was just saving Nora for this Lich game that he really wanted to send top. It's kind of a toss-up. I feel like deploying, like, I could be safe and deploy the banner, but I can't deploy this turn like a champion. Let's see. Do I risk it? Do I risk it for the biscuit? I think I do. I'm just gonna walk in there. It's fine. I'm gonna get cursed, but at least I didn't get knocked away. I could have avoided that by walking into this square or this square here, because I would have gotten knocked back into the wall. Like, I would have at least contested the font, but I would have taken a shit ton of knockback damage in the process. But either way, we made it in there safely. I'm going to deploy, I think Druid suits me well here. I get Bowmage is the go-to deploy. He has immunity magical. Well, I took that upgrade. So I think going for him makes sense. Yeah, I can't get to the font. I could put up dashing dodge, but there's no point because you don't have any ranged attacks. And at this point, I'm content. I will let Wind Sprinter handle this font. He generally handles fonts pretty well. I should probably not scry too much, because Lich King on this map can get really annoying if, like, he sits in the water here, uses these bushes to start poking at my shrine. Yeah, I'm probably just going to stop scrying here. I don't want the threat of shrine pressure when I'm probably going to have all the pressure down here to deal with. So Witch is just moving around fine with her sitting back. That's a-okay. I can stick Bowmage in this font and then let Wind Sprinter. Wind Sprinter versus Sirkin is really nice because I don't get hit by Defensive Strike. And, ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, I wonder if he put up Defensive Strike just now. Let me get my font first. Ooh, or I could be a real pain and go for his font, but I'll just grab mine. I'll be safe for now. I want that source of Nora up there. And so what I'm thinking is, if he put up Defensive Strike just because it's 0 AP and, you know, like, why not put it up sort of mentality, I can actually use Dashing Dodge. Right? I might be able to use Dashing Dodge. I'm not sure which one triggers first, Windshield or Dashing Dodge. If Dashing Dodge triggers first, then I can actually zoop to Sirkin and contest the font right away. So I might just try that. Yeah, but then I won't be able to get back to mid if it doesn't work. Whatever. I'm not gonna try that. Like, I could put a banner down here and run up to try and walk into Defensive Strike, but if it doesn't work, then I'll be shit out of luck there. He can Frost Cone me. I want to stay out of Frost Cone range, I think, for the moment. Yeah, we'll sit here because we got Domain. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're good there. So I think we'll just end. Ooh, hold on. I'll put up a Sabotage. Why not? If it catches the banner, that's fine. I'm hoping it catches like Unholy Tomb or something. But if we trade my Sabotage for the banner, I guess that's okay. Like they're both 25 Nora. No huge loss. Oh, is he rushing? He's rushing. Wait, he's going for my font, brother. What? Where are you going? That Lich King is like, he's lost in the land of Oz right now. Okay, so he's blinding me down here. Don't really care about that. Yeah, not getting his font here is a huge mistake. I'm glad I actually got mine and didn't do something crazy like this. I guess he was thinking like, ooh, maybe I can actually get to that font or something. But nah, he doesn't. So he's going to attack into Wind Sprinter. Miss. So my counter attack misses because of the blind. But I guess he's just working through those stacks as best he can. I'm just going to scoot on by. Like I'm going to scoot. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, my windshield stack is going to drop off here. So if I move, I'll be getting tapped by Defensive Strike. So I should... Yeah, there we go. So Dashing Dodge moves me right next to him, and I can just hustle my bustles into this font. Maybe I don't want to sit too close to the shrine, just in case he has like an initiative champ. Or do I? Maybe I can like go for topside pressure. Nah, I'll just sit over here. He's gonna Frost Cone me either way, but yeah, I think it's better to be over here so that if he deploys like Skeletal Raider or something with initiative, he can't like instant charge and burn one of my stacks. But Bowmage is going to take Wind Sprinter's place in mid, and then I'm out of range for the knockout, sadly. I could like feint, but I don't want to give away where I'm heading or like my position right now. I'll re-stealth because of Trickster, but I don't want him to know where exactly I am. I could be over here for all he knows, or preparing to Shrine Rush him. I do need a second deploy up here though, and I think honestly it's just another Wind Sprinter, because like, what is Lich King gonna do? Hold on, let me check. I guess, yeah, I'll put him here. It's fine, and I'll drop Banner in this back font too. Wait a minute. Ooh, wait, do I? Nah, okay, I'll drop Banner up here. I was thinking about Mystic Oppositioning on my Bowmage, but that's probably not necessary just yet. So I'll end the turn. So we've taken a good lead. If he had his font, it would be a little closer, and I think he's going there now. Yeah, he's gonna grab that. But little does he know, my Rascal Fairy has been a little sneaky piece of shit, and is just going to hop in there right alongside Lich King. So he's teleporting back, understandable. Have a nice day, Mr. Sirkin. And Bowmage versus Inkblight Witch is not even a contest. See, the reason I thought about Mystic Opposition, because he might do some kind of weird Soulbane play to get around immunity and then send Sirkin over here. Maybe deploy, again, an initiative champ back here to contest. Always got to be on your toes versus FW. They can pull counters for pretty much anything right out of their ass. But I'm fine not deploying down here yet, just because I don't need, like, as long as he can't get around immunity, I'm okay. Of course, Bowmage can't really win this font on his own because of Oblivion Shield. I'm pretty sure Oblivion Shield... Let's stop Lightning Storm, we'll see. I know it stops attacks, so I'm not going to waste AP on that. Okay, it does look good. I guess we'll just move up. I'm not going to put up ranged stance just yet, because I don't want to decrease my speed for no reason. And probably not a good idea to be against the font like this, but it's fine. FW doesn't have like any spot knockback or anything. So we're just gonna get into this font, man. Yeah, just slide on in there, real cozy like. How you doing, Mr. Lich King? How has your day been? How has your day been, chat? Chat. I mean, I'm not streaming. Would that be a good idea? Streaming Pox Nora? I don't think anybody would watch that. Comment section. Let me know how your day is going. I will absolutely read and reply to every single one of them. So we're gonna go with Quillbeast here, just because I feel like deploying him. No particular reason for it. Wind Sprinter. I mean, his job is basically to haggle. Lost Queen is a good deploy into Sprinter. Latch On and Binding Chains and Aura all completely remove his usefulness. So I think I'm just going to sit back here and, again, just wait, basically. until reinforcements arrive bot, and then we'll be fine. So we're in both of his fonts. Now would be a great time for Sabotage to pay big dividends and pop an Unholy Tomb. Eh? Maybe? Odds are it's just going to be a banner, but, you know, if he puts the banner here, that'd be kind of funny, because it would knock Lich King out of the font. Oh, he did an Anathema? Damn, that is an expensive anti-stealth option. Like, if you're FW and you ever find yourself hurting for detection, just run Black Ops, man. Like, Black Ops is insanely efficient as an anti-stealth. Ooh, there's the Sabotage on El Sarai Bazaar, and popped, so he basically prevented the double tap. That's because, yeah, so he can't get Shrine Exertion now. We Frost Cones down here, that's fine. Wind Sprinter will eventually get caught by Lost Queen. Not a problem, though. I gotta be careful, because if I do Dashing Dodge and Circin attacks, then I'll be moved closer to Lost Queen, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, that was kind of a clutch Sabotage, preventing the kill on the Rascal Fairy, but I'm glad it didn't hit the banner, because whenever it hits a banner, it's like, okay, but like, unless it would have prevented a kill, the banner is just going to be back in 4 turns anyway. But then after the buff, so is Sabotage. So it's a little bit of an even trade. It's just ideally you'd want to prioritize a different relic. You know what? It's not ideal, but I could go Grimlick's Portal. I don't need to do that yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put up Dashing Dodge. So I feel like he's gonna move his Lost Queen first before he moves Circin. Yeah, we'll move back here, just to stay out of Binding Chain's range. Then this Wind Sprinter, I'm not sure what to do with. I think after that Anathema, top might need the support. But yeah, I mean, nah. See, I can just Trickster and Stealth again, and I should be okay to leave top on its own for now. I'm gonna send this Wind Sprinter down bot. This might be a mistake. I could keep the pressure on top side, but I kind of wanna send him to the shrine and see what he does. So we're just gonna do that, and then I guess we'll Shadow Shift like right over here. Stay in the font, and then keep, I guess, like if the fairy is found, then Lich King will have to teleport, and he can only hit once, and that won't be enough for a kill. So then down here, I guess we'll put up ranged stance now, since he's positioned quite safely. And we'll hit once. We don't have enough for a double hit into the Imbue stun, sadly. That's fine. I think Perfected Runner seems fun. I'm going to come in with a fat 4 AP. And we'll get another hit. And we'll be okay there. So, oh, the Fascinate pulled me away. I forgot about that. Remember, so there was another video I talked about this. I forget how many videos behind it was. But Fascinate and Assault are the 2 abilities I always forget about, most of all. And I asked you guys to comment which ones you guys always forget about. Yeah, for me, Fascinate, this ability is just, I think part of it is because it has the same icon as impairing feedback. And it's just, they do completely opposite things. Like, there's no relation between those abilities. So there's no good reason for them to have the same icon. I think Slug was talking about earlier about, like, on the Discord, how he wants to add, like, incorporate new icons so that people don't get confused about what's happening. Like, look at this, Binding Chains, Latch On. These ones make sense to have similar icons, because they're kind of doing the same thing. They're locking the opponent down. But yeah, these ones not so much. So he's putting down a graveyard too. He's really desperate. So BlackCrow, if you're watching this, take a look at Black Ops, man. It's in your name. You've got to run the black. Once you go black, you never go back. All right. So just check out Black Ops for detection after this game. It will make your life so much easier. I think I'm gonna arrow shot that graveyard. That'll keep me in stealth, and I want it gone before I want the skeletons gone, you know? We're going to put up Dashing Dodge here, and like I said, we're going to send this Wind Sprinter to get some Shrine pressure, some pokage. And now that Sirkin is this far away, what I'm going to do is drop good old Grimlick's Portal and Skidoodle out of this font. I'm going to go topside, just because I feel like he might try and teleport up here with Lich King, now that he has like graveyard skeletons to do the fairy finding for him. So we're going to move Perfected Runner down. Ooh, can I get I can't get a Flame Burst into the wall. But, okay, so I was gonna kill the Inkblade Witch that turn, but he surrendered instead. Should I go for a second one? I kind of want to go for a second game. That was a little short and more or less uneventful. I could queue again, but I haven't actually watched Epics. Do I have an Epics game on the channel? Oh yeah, I do. I have one Epics game. Let's get him again. We'll see if he's improved. I actually can't remember if he won that last game or not. But he seems to be winning here. Oh god, this might be a short one. He's against Hellcraw, playing a split between IS and Sundered Lands. And then Epics, of course, playing SL. So we've got, let's try and catch ourselves up. We've got Aspect of Divinity down here. Cast, okay, we've got Kraken. I have no idea what this deck is from Hellcraw. This seems to be Logistic Speed? Wizards? Is it Wizards? No? Okay, I guess we'll find out. Tinderbox. Oh, is it a fire deck? No, it's an equipment deck. He has armory over here. Okay, so it's some kind of equipment deck. Combo attack Rend. And then meanwhile, Epics is just on. I guess this is SL meta, or what passes for it these days. I like Judge Taurine, though. I still think he's pretty good. He's getting a nerf, I think, in the upcoming patch. But that won't stop me from running him. I love the hell out of this dude. He's so much better with 7 speed, I find, than otherwise. But Scorch. Okay, so Scorched Dwarf is in the font. Has he not had this font all game? Is there a stealth? Let me check for stealth. This game is only like 2 minutes in, by the way. It shouldn't be this much of a steamroll. Unless something big happened. Maybe there was like a forbidden fruit kill in mid. But here we have Kraken getting the blessing of the aspect. So he's now a paladin. No wait, no, he only gets flight. If he does have paladin already, he gets Hunter Walker, Race Angel. So you just basically gave him flight. I guess that'll help against any like Hunter Walker dragons that Epics deploys. But it certainly won't help him versus Resist Physical 3 on Vindrax. Despite his buffs, I feel like Vindrax has remained more or less the same, like as a champion. Like he still does the same thing, like he's just a big, beefy bro with Resist Physical and a bomb. He got Acid Greeting for free, basically, but he has huge damage. He has access to Surge Draxar, Surge Dragon, which is kind of cool. You can run him in either theme. But then Zealot is just like the generalist pick. We're going to see a bomb here. Vindrax bombs have always been quite potent. It would have been nice to have him like be more of an acid guy. He's like he's the acid dragon, right? God, look at that drippy, gooey mouth of his. He's totally you could totally be an acid themed champion if you wanted to. But Hraken, okay, so Hraken can hit twice. He might. So Hellcraw might do like a what's it called? The Blade of Valdak to give him a fire attack. Get around that Resist Physical. That might be an option. We got a Thunderhoof from Hellcraw. Thunderhoof he's kind of, I mean, he's a good one behind. Like Encroached is pretty killer when you're behind on fonts, which Hellcraw is. So not a bad deploy. Defiant into the net and the Vindrax and all that. But Hraken wisely chooses to focus the Marine instead. Marine is, I don't know, what do you guys think about Marine? Because I feel like I've been seeing him a lot more lately, especially in like high-level SL decks. Because he just seems like a really efficient Draxar. Like, I'm not saying he's like broken or anything. I just feel like at the top level, a lot of good SL players choose to run him because he can do so much. Like, he's really versatile in terms of like range. Pin down, quite useful in Draxar when you can get around the 50% damage reduction using Violent. So here, for example, Hraken's going to get rooted, Vindrax is in the font, and Aspect alone can't really do much. Can't blind because Vindrax isn't next to anything. Then, I mean, we've got... So healing charged into SL is pretty OP because everyone's got regen. So we'll see. Maybe if Aspect can come online, Hellcraw can claw his way back into this game. I wonder what his equip of choice for Aspect is. For me, before she got her basic attack, it used to be Writ of Elmara, because back then that gave a magic attack. I think I've talked about this before. I always liked Writ on Aspect because it also gave +1 speed, and it was a nice set of stats for her. Usually people just go with Holy Blade, because it pairs well with Sentinel. But in ISUD, there's options. Thunderhoof here is getting a Soul Feed and a Shield of Flame. So we got a Super Champ Thunderhoof. This just takes me back to that... I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who remembers this. The Sepulchre game on his old channel, where he basically... he was on the big ST map, and he was behind by 5 fonts, and all he had was Thunderhoof, and he ended up rushing the shrine using dimension doors. Like, he used 3 dimension doors to, like, skirt Thunderhoof over to the enemy shrine and kill it in one turn, because back then, encroached, like, he had, I think Thunderhoof had, Habitation, it was called, that gave him stats for every font that the opponent had. What, was that Habitation? There was another ability that gave him stats for every font the opponent had. He might have had Solitary too, and then Thunderhoof just like charged into it, and he had Siege, and he did like 50 damage in one turn. It was really cool to see because Sep was behind the entire game to a really cheesy KF rush. But yeah, go check it out on if the channel still exists. But we've got a banner here from Epix. I feel like Epix is just going to clean up this game. Dorf is dying, so there goes Hellcraw's meager source of extra Nora. And yeah, Flame Strike kills the Mage Knight. Torian's going to take this font. Hit and run, kind of funny, letting him pick up the globe. And then yeah, so there goes that font. Meta Magic Backlash. God, what a fucking gooner spell that is. Just raining down your thick, viscous fluids onto that Aspect, taking her out in one shot because of all the charges she had with the healing. So Vindrax is going to do work. He's going to get a Quicken too. So this font is also going to go to Epix. And I guess Warl here just to seal the deal. Thunderhoof taking... Wait, he took no damage from that attack. Yeah, he's resilient to the damage of Warl? Really? 11 damage into... How much did he have? How much defense did he have? Evasive 2... How was he that tanky? He didn't seem that tanky when I looked at him earlier. But okay, so Thunderhoof, it's basically Thunderhoof versus the world. Maybe, you know what, if Hellcraw can, like, Epic's Shrine is down to 58. If Hellcraw can pull out some crazy Sepulchre play here, okay, he's not going to. He's just going to rush in, probably to his death, facing down the Marine and the Vindrax. I guess he's banking on Defiant, but it's probably not enough. I feel like Epic's here are just going to go for the Shrine and ignore the Thunderhoof entirely. His Vindrax can disengage, just run right up to it. Like, he doesn't even need this font. Like, he could easily give this font over to Hellcraw and still be massively ahead. I wish I would have caught the earlier parts of this game. If only I didn't waste everybody's time with that a despicable game that I just played, crutching on Wind Sprinter to carry me through. God. I never change, and I never will. I'm unapologetically me. So Marine's going to cower in fear from the mighty hooves of Thunder Dunder Boy. And Vindrax, I guess Vindrax doesn't care about the shrine. Epix is like, he's out for blood. He wants to grind Hellcraw into the dirt. Not just, he doesn't want to win, he wants to dominate. He wants his dragons to feast well and on all of Hellcraw's champions. I mean, this game is basically over. Like, I could probably leave and go find another one, but it's been a while since we've seen a shrine go explode. Is there anything interesting to talk about in the meanwhile? I guess there's the upcoming patch, which I'm sure most of you have already heard word of from the Discord, that will be coming in either 2 days, 2 hours, or 2 weeks, depending on who you ask. My money's on 2 weeks. Just to take it as like an insider tip. It's probably going to be about 2 weeks for the big patch. There is a rumor going around that this patch will be Alakami's last. Don't take my word for it. I haven't even heard this from like Alakami himself, but everybody's kind of feeling it because Alakami did mention a while back that he did want to like step away from the game and focus on real life stuff, because this, like, obviously being balance leader takes a significant amount of effort. So I don't know who we'll have next. Maybe the Maka will step forward, put his foot into the ring of European politics and try to wrangle everyone into voting for him. Assuming there will be a vote. Maybe Alakami goes with the nepotism route and just like appoints someone as next balance leader. We've got a rallying flag. Yeah, not much going on from Hellcraw's side here. Rallying flag, I guess, for courage, which I kind of like rallying flag now. Courage and like Thunderhoof already had resilience, so it kind of wastes that. But I like the fact that courage is being given. Okay, well there it goes. It's being given the death sentence by the fucking magnetize here. But after, like, it basically gives courage an aura, and that seems to be, it's very Iron Fist Stronghold to give that ability in a small aura, just buff up your army like that. But man, Marine not able to make headway. He's getting rebuffed by Thunderhoof's massive abs. He's stealing. This is why you just go for the shrine. Like, you don't, in this position, you just kill the shrine. Don't fuck with the Thunderhoof. It's not even in the way. Like, you could do Dragonic Benediction here. Send that Draxar shifter over this cliff, this wall, and just kill the shrine in one turn, I bet. But Epix is deciding not to do so. There's no tainted stat. Yeah, there wouldn't be a tainted statue. He cast a bunch of spells. I don't know if this is a thing with Epix. I haven't watched enough of his games to tell for sure whether he prefers killing every last champion, like he's cutting down Hellcraw to the man. Or if he and maybe he has a thing against Hellcraw. Maybe Hellcraw was roping him in a previous game, and Epix is like taking his revenge. But I'm certain that, okay, there's a firestorm, so this Thunderhoof is toast, figuratively and literally. So Epix has that fawn, and then this Thunderhoof, not long for this world either. Anyone remember when Time Slip was unbanned? Was legal and ranked? You'd have like Thunderhoofs with Siege, getting a Time Slip, and rushing the shrine on like turn 3. Those were the days. The days that nobody ever wants to return to. So if you're listening, Alakami, please rework Time Slip. I'd like it to be back. I kind of like it to be a Vishal spell, and I know Vishal are getting some love in the upcoming patch. And I already know what Alakami is going to say if he ever hears this. He's going to say, "Start cooking, get in that kitchen," and I'm going to be like, "If I must." And then he's going to reject like 3 of my ideas before we come to a consensus. Before we agree to disagree, and then we go with a mutually uneventful idea. So Hellcraw's Shrine is finally getting some damage here. Ruthless Netmaster in double hit range. Come on, Pit Dragon. You gotta get past. Okay, there you go. Pit Dragon's finally taking the Thunderhoof down. Drago Leech in position for a hit as well. Oh, get the globe. You were in that Thunderhoof globe, man. Oh, there goes. Anyone keeping track, did Epix actually lose a single champion this game? I don't think he did. Death Nova not enough. And then, okay, yeah, get that Leech in there, man. Finish his shrine with the Drago Leech. That'd be epic. It doesn't look like he's going to this turn. He's going to get 7. And that's about it. Knowing Hellcraw, he'll probably transfigure. And then, so he'll fortify, and then he'll transfigure on the following turn, and then Divine Shield, just to draw this game out even more. And then after that, he'll probably disconnect and let his timer run down. Okay, so here he goes. Here's the Transfigure and the Divine Shield. No, he's actually attacking. Okay, so he's not that BM. He does want to put one last wall up into that Vindrax, though. Quickening! Oh man, wholly unnecessary quickening. Massive overkill, but down goes Samir the Brave. And that will be a win for Epics. So well played to everyone involved in this video, and we'll see y'all in the next one.